Mauricio Pochettino has signed a contract extension at Spurs until 2023. This follows after Man City signed Guardiola for another couple of seasons. Now Tottenham have signed Pochettino for 2 extra years over what Man City have signed for Guardiola. This is for once, a move in football that, again, I agree with. A long-term, give the manager time. It doesn't happen enough. The issue with Tottenham, though, is they're lacking that trophy. They've done everything else apart from win a trophy in the last few years under Pochettino, and they've come close so many times. That's an issue in mentality, I think, and that could be a problem for England with so many Tottenham players in the England squad. They're good players, but they go missing in big games, and that's been highlighted for the last several seasons. This season against Man United, FA Cup semi-final, they take the lead, they're outplaying Man United, and then they stop playing. For whatever reason, it just didn't work out in the second half of the game, and Man United got back into it and got the 2-1 lead, and then they went on to win. When Leicester won the title a couple of seasons ago, Tottenham were literally level pegging. It was coming down to the last couple of games of the season, and then they lost some crucial games at crucial times, and they just lost ground. And in the end, they didn't necessarily choke away the title, but they, under pressure situations, regressed a little bit. And Leicester ploughed on, and Tottenham couldn't take advantage when Leicester made them a slip up and, let's say, drop points. They couldn't take advantage for long enough. They are now better than Arsenal. We'll have to see what Unai Emery does at Arsenal. That will be crucial to find out what happens there. But keeping Pochettino is a very, very shrewd move by Daniel Levy. Some of his moves have not made a lot of sense in the past. This one does. I'm not a big fan of Levy. Letting Bale go. This is a sign that they're taking Pochettino and his philosophy seriously. I think they want to attract players to the club rather than sell players. They've lost Modric, they lost Bale. I thought those were 2 players that, if they'd stayed at Tottenham, they would have won a trophy. I have no doubt on that. If Bale and Modric had stayed at Tottenham with Pochettino as manager, they would have won silverware by now. They're missing that kind of creative midfielder and that kind of explosive pace and finishing. That's what Tottenham need. Just 2 or 3 signings. They don't need to make big money moves. They just need to be very shrewd in the transfer market, and they need to just pick up that creative midfielder and that pacey winger, pacey attacking midfielder, striker, wing back, whoever it may be, who can finish. Gareth Bale and a Modric. That's all they really need, and maybe another centre back just in case. Apart from that, they're a good side. They play some good football, but they keep coming up. That's that little bit short. There's a fine line between being a good team and a great team, and they're not quite a great team yet. They need to get a trophy. I don't care if it's the League Cup, the FA Cup, the league itself, do well in Europe, either in the Champions League or Europa League. They need to get one of those trophies. They really do. Until that first trophy comes, they'll be called the nearly men, and that's a problem because they shouldn't be. I think that, but it could be an issue for England as well, with so many Tottenham players in the England side, including Harry Kane's captain. Eric Dyer, I think, is one of the vice captains. That is a problem where they have played so well for their club at key times, and in the occasional game, they crumble under pressure. Now, I think that's more of a mental block than a failure of skill or a failure of energy or a failure of effort or fitness. It is a slight mental block, and that is something I think Pochettino needs to work with as well. Highly rated when he was at Southampton. He's done wonders at Tottenham as well. But getting this contract extension with this length of time shows that they're willing to give him time. They're willing to work with him. And there were rumours that he was unhappy with the transfer policy or the amount of funds available for transfers. I think they've clearly been dispelled if he's staying as long as, well, he won't necessarily stay to the end of this contract, but if he does, the trophies will have to be in there. Honestly, I think he could get poached by another club. That was a fear that Tottenham had, was that he could go to Chelsea, for example, with the rumours about Conte's future still being uncertain. He could go into European football at a club in Europe. There are clubs which now have vacant head coach positions. So, sealing him up on this long-term contract, very good move. We'll have to see what happens. I think it won't be long before Tottenham do get their hands on silverware. But they need to soon. Otherwise, they could see some of their star players leave or be poached by other clubs that are showing more signs of success. Even if it's just 1 or 2 trophies every couple of years, these players want to lift silverware. And that could be an issue. They need to get to that first trophy and then build a second trophy, maybe, and then a third. and build. The fact they are giving him time is good. He needs to make a couple of signings, then we will see what Tottenham bring next season. And the World Cup will be interesting to see, A, how the Tottenham players, both England and other countries, play, how they play, and what transfer targets Pochettino sees and scouts, because he will be following this World Cup intently. Who he scouts out there, who sends his scouts to see, and who gets brought in. That'll be interesting. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, place your comments below, and I'll have some more videos for you soon.